Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to Thermomix Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and today I'm going to show you something that's new to us. So this is actually chicken enchiladas. You'll see in the past we've done the standard chicken enchiladas out of the Everyday Cooking for Thermomix family book. However, this is one from the UK Cookie Do. I'm excited to see the difference and see if the kids will eat it as well, which is always a win. Do say hi if you're watching on today. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and thank you to those of you yesterday who commented and sent me PMs and things like that about charities that I can partner with going forward in my business. You keep the suggestions coming if you've got anything else you can think of. Really looking forward to shining some light in some other places. So please let me know if you can think of anything. The more suggestions, the better. So I have started this recipe. It is quite a quick recipe, which appeals to me. I am not someone who loves to spend time in the kitchen, and actually I'm a terrible cook if I didn't have a Thermomix. Burnt eggs, burnt rice, boiled over, boiled dry were kind of my characteristics of cooking. So I love that the Thermomix takes the guesswork out of it. Hello Denise, lovely to have you on. So this one though, we've started by steaming some chicken. Now it says to put chicken in the varoma and steam it. I don't know if it said tray or base. Let's have a look. We just go straight to start cooking. It says put 700 grams of water, varoma in position, put into the dish. So yes, that lower part, it is the dish. The flat one that goes on top is the tray, so we don't need the tray. 800 grams of chicken breast. Now I use chicken thigh. Use what you've got, okay? If you've got leftover chicken, say from a roast on the weekend or something like that, just use that. Don't feel like you've got to go specially and, you know, get chicken if you've got chicken left over. Oh, it does say to divide it between the dish and the tray, leaving holes. I literally just did it in here, and I stood some up the sides as well. And then it says cover and cook for 8 minutes, varoma speed 1. They are sliced. They're sliced in about strips about the size of your finger. So that's going to cook in about that 8 minutes. Now mine took 12, but I was semi-frozen. Mine had just actually come out of the freezer about lunchtime, so it had taken a while to defrost. And that's what I love about the Thermomix as well, is you can actually cook things from frozen and it doesn't really matter. Hey Laura, lovely to have you on tonight. And hey Lynn, lovely to have you as well. So it cooks, and then it stir it, and then cover, and it cooks for another 8 minutes. Oh, I only did 12 all up, so I must have been doing pretty good today. Transfer to a bowl, season and set aside, discard the cooking water. So I've discarded it, but you'll see there's a bit of residue from the boiling water and the chicken juice. Don't worry about it, all right? It'll come out later. Oh, it does say rinse and dry mixing bowl. Ignore it, okay? Next up. Preheat the oven to 200, lightly grease a baking dish, and now we're going to grate some cheese. Now this is where I may get unstuck with my hot bowl that I haven't rinsed out like the instructions have asked me to. This is going to make it a little bit messy, but anywho, we'll just roll with it. So 150 grams of cheddar cheese. So that's, I've just got Tasty, in it goes. Into chunks. Remember to keep them no bigger than your, you probably can't see that very well. Let's try and change that camera. No bigger than the circle dial. Mine are a little bit generous today. Then it says mozzarella. Now I reckon you could go all mozzarella, all Tasty, blend some parmesan, whatever you've got. I honestly think it wouldn't matter. Obviously the mozzarella gives it a bit of a stretch in there. Hey Faye, lovely to have you on this afternoon. So 100 grams of that, I've got 115, that will do. I've actually had that frozen, okay, so it is going to be a bit loud in the bowl. Now, I do know this next step will ask me to grate this, put it aside. Then it asks me to grate coriander and, what's this stuff called? Chives, no, shallots, okay, in the Thermomix. I am going to change this up a bit. I'm actually going to put the greenery in now. I'm not putting coriander in. You guys will never see me use green coriander in any dish. It is a no-go in our house, okay? Anyone else out there doesn't like coriander? Let us know. So we're going to grate this 10 seconds, spare 10. I'm going to keep an ear on it because it actually probably will be done faster because the bowl is still warm. So it's going to kind of melt it. It's not going to be nice grated like normal, but it will still work. So it's all right. 10, let's go. Can you hear? I was just looking for a spatula, but can you hear how it clumped? You could hear it went great, and started melting, started clumping. So I stopped it, and lucky I did. Check this out. If you don't stop it, you'll end up with like a big cheese ball. You'll end up with cream cheese, really. So now we'll put that in here. Now all of this gets used in the recipe, so I'm not worried about that cooked meat juice up the side because it's all going to end up being cooked in an oven anyway. So let's put that here. Often at home I will have my cheese, when I get my block of cheese, I'll pre-grate the entire block so I can skip these steps altogether. It saves so much time, and I know some of you guys do that as well. Alright, now it's going to tell us to place that aside. Transfer to a bowl and set aside. Then it says spring onion. Okay, so that's why I included it in the grate just then. So we'll skip that. Yucky coriander, skip that as well. By the way, I eat coriander seeds, so I don't mind coriander seeds eating things like curries. I just don't like the green, okay? It smells and tastes like squishy ants to me. All right, insert the measuring cups. It would normally grate that for 2 seconds, speed 6. We don't need to. We put it with the cheese. Okay, here we go. So first thing it says is 100 grams of red peppers quartered. Now, red peppers are capsicums, I think. So I'm going to use some green because that's what I got in the back of the fridge that needs using. And I don't have enough, I reckon. I've just taken off what I could. I kind of cut off the bits that were looking a bit sad, and that's the rest. So 50 grams will do. 50 grams of tomatoes quartered. So I've got some tomato here. One side's 50. Might make up with that lack of capsicum with the other. By the way, I've cut mine in halves. Doesn't matter. 50 grams of red onion quartered. Now, I'm going to actually put in less than that because my kids are not a fan. So I might just put in, say, quarter. 30 grams. All right, and then 2 garlic cloves. So I've got the end of my garlic. We're home on Sunday night. Next week, I will be coming to you from my pantry. Kind of excited, kind of scared about all the work that's got to be done at home, but that's okay. So I will have real garlic soon and real ginger straight out of our garden and real turmeric. It's going to be so good. Okay, chili. Going to skip the chili. We don't do chili. On with the lid. Let's chop this down. So, 5 seconds, speed 5. The 3 big boys are gone bike riding today, and I have one little helper remaining here. Scrape down the sides and add some sour cream. Now, we're not adding sour cream here. Oh, that looks really yummy. I really miss having good lighting, okay? Like I have at home. You guys see the corner of that bowl there? You know what? Let's just go this way. Here we go. Look at that. It actually reminds me a lot of a salsa. A little bit more tomato in there and you've got yourself a beautiful salsa. Now, instead of sour cream, I am going to put into this coconut cream, which I forgot to get out. Oh, there it is. I'm keeping it dairy-free. Well, it's got cheese on top, right? But I'm keeping it dairy-free in the sense that it's not going to have all that cream in it. I've often in the past done things like yogurt as well because we can do a bit of yogurt. I'm a bit short, never mind. 100 grams of the reserved cheese. Now, if I was at home, I would be making my own tortillas. There is a beautiful recipe on Cookie Doo for floured and gluten-free tortillas. You get to pick. The gluten-free ones are made on rice, brown rice and white rice. Amazing. The glutinous ones are made on baker's flour and baking powder and water. So it's really, really simple to make your own. But being away in the van and kind of having a little bit of fun, we've been to the beach today, been bike riding today, we've been doing a whole lot of stuff. So, you know, taking shortcuts, which is okay. So I'm actually going to use bought tortillas today. Lime juice. I didn't want to squeeze a lime. I'm going to put in apple cider vinegar. So 40 grams. Seems like a lot, but anywho, that's all right. I think it'll offset that tomato in there as well nicely. And then reserved chicken. So in this goes. See if I can not make too much of a mess getting it in. I just want to check with you guys. You know that this is dishwasher safe, so you can put this through the dishwasher. Same with the tray, and I would highly suggest you do put them through the dishwasher because it blasts out all the meat juices out of those holes. It's terrible trying to scrub it. And if you are using your tray and you don't have a dishwasher, put your baking paper on it. Okay, half the spring onion mixture. Well, that's in here. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Got that out. That's over here. And then I think we're nearly done. I think it asks for chipotle, which I don't have. Just leave it out. Some salt. Do I have salt? Yes, I do. And some pepper. Okay, pepper is currently missing in action, so I'm going to skip that. And on it goes. You'd think in a caravan with only like 3 cupboards for kitchen space, I wouldn't lose the pepper. But anywho, 10 seconds, reverse speed 4. Let's do it. And we're nearly done. All right. And then this is it. So pretty much from here on in, it says to get 8 tortilla wrappers and roll them up. Now, I actually find this makes closer to 12 for me, but it really depends on your chicken. So it's actually a fantastic recipe for those of you who cook for a crowd, or maybe you cook for 2 nights worth, or a week where you like to freeze some. If you bulk this up with some more chicken, it's amazing, because you can actually make this go like 3 trays worth. So it's just absolutely amazing. So this here is your, let's get that camera out, there it is. You can see that that's mix in there. Mine will be slightly runny. 2 things are happening there. I've got warm chicken because I've literally only just finished the chicken, but the other thing there is I've got coconut cream instead of the thicker sour cream. Doesn't matter though, it's just amazing. So you're just putting a strip through the middle of a tortilla, rolling it up, sitting it in your tray and sitting them all side by side. You're putting a tin of diced tomatoes over the top, and you're sprinkling with the leftover cheese. Put it in the oven and you are done in, let's have a look, 25 minutes at 200 degrees, maybe 30 it says. Really all you're doing there, actually it says 35, all you're doing there is actually browning it off. How simple is that? Now this is a different swing on our Australian version. You've got things like the paprika, and you've got the chipotle, not that I used it, but you've got chipotle in it as well. So it has got a little bit of a different take on it, but I reckon it's going to be just as beautiful anyway. So that's it from me this afternoon. Thanks for joining in today. Thanks for saying hi, those of you who have popped on and said hi. Let me know if I can support you or someone you know with a Thermomix, whether it's getting it on the bench or whether it's getting the most out of it. We still have a $29 bowl on offer. That is so surprising. I think they must have quite a decent amount in the warehouse. It's not out of stock yet, and we haven't got the warning bells yet to say it's going to be gone. So if your friends and family are thinking about it, this is the offer of the year, really, probably of the next few years. So it's a fantastic value offer. So if they are thinking about it, then let me know. And if you've got a few of them thinking about it, then let me know, because you should become a consultant and do what I do and impact the lives of those around you with the Thermomix. So I love that I get to show up with you guys, inspire you, and then you get to show the people around you how it can transform their home and their kitchen as well. So that's it for me this afternoon. If I can help you, reach out. More than happy to hear what you're making with your Thermomix, and yeah, congratulate you on the wins that you have as you transform your home with it. So take care, and I will see you back here tomorrow for some Christmas cooking. We are cooking something for Christmas hampers, and I think it's chocolate sauce. So I think we're making chocolate sauce tomorrow afternoon for Christmas hampers, and then we're back to main meals to finish the week off as well. So take care, and I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, guys. Bye for now.